What's up, Videolanders? I'm Brad.
Dyson.
Let's adventure through Syfy's original television series, Zombie Nation. So, what'd you think about Zombie Nation, man?
I went in thinking I was going to hate it.
Yeah?
I went in wanting to make fun of it and mock it, which I did initially. And then a weird thing happened.
Yeah?
It grew on me. It's not Walking Dead quality. It's not epic storyline and moral dilemma of the week and crying and hugging, feeling out your feelings. It's good old-fashioned cheesy zombie candy. It's just, it's bad for you, but it's so good.
I was surprised because, I heard like a couple months ago that it was actually a pretty decent watch. But whenever I hear sci-fi, I kind of stay away from it.
And then Asylum on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like kind of like a big detour, stay away from this. Or I can check it out for $5, season 1 through 5 in the Walmart bargain bin,
It makes it
a year. Yeah, exactly. So I watched the first episode last night. I'm not as far as you. You've seen the entire season?
Yes, that's all. And actually, they've already been signed on for a second season.
Yeah, which I'm excited about. Again, I don't know if does it stay good throughout the entire season? Or do they blow their budget on the first episode?
No, they don't. Actually, I think it gets better as the series goes on.
Does it really?
Yeah, by episode 4, they really stopped trying to be trying to be too serious on things, and they enjoy just having fun and being campy. And I mean, I don't want to give spoilers out, but there's radioactive zombies. There's zombies who are on meth. There's zombies. There's a baby zombie.
Yeah, that baby zombie was pretty fun. I enjoyed that.
Little known fact: when you're a baby, you turn into a zombie, you can suddenly walk. And have cunning.
Yeah, I got some questions about that. Real quick, for any of the viewers that have not heard of Z Nation, it's on Netflix. You can watch the entire season. How many episodes is there? 14, 13?
13, 14.
So you can watch all 13, 14 episodes right now on Netflix. It all.
Oh.
But I do like the idea, like with Walking Dead, I do like Walking Dead. I bitch all the time until this current season, Walking Dead. I think it has a lot of high drama in it.
Yes.
A little bit in characters doing retarded, incredibly stupid things.
Let's stay on a farm for the entire season and talk about if we should make corn or not.
I mean, I could seriously bitch about Walking Dead all day, but this current season was really good. This isn't about Walking Dead, so I'll get off of that. But what I do like about this show is there's actually a goal in mind where we're going from New York to California.
Yeah.
So I do like that. It's almost like a road trip movie.
Yeah, and
road trip series.
And it's not like Walking Dead where it takes them 2 seasons to go a fucking mile and a half.
Yeah.
They actually, almost every other episode, they're in a different state. And they're moving.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. But I did look ahead of the episode schedule because I haven't seen the entire season. But it looks like they're going through the states pretty quick.
Yeah.
Which I was hoping it would be a slow burn because I would like to have 5 seasons of them, 3 seasons of them going from New York to California. I don't want them to get to California too quick. So go ahead and spoil me on that. Spoiler alert: do they get to California?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I was kind of worried about that, so I'm glad they don't get to California. You know what'd be great is if they get to California at the end of next season, and there's this guy that's like, working at like some disease center, and he goes
By himself.
He goes by himself, and he's like, the vaccine is in fucking Florida.
Damn it!
So then the
It was in New York.
Yeah, New York. Yeah. So then the next 2 seasons is them
Going
back to New York or to Florida. I think that'd be great.
I left my car keys.
Yeah. So the questions I have was the first episode I seen. Was there a zombie knocking on the door? It was at that. Was that a prison at the beginning of episode 1?
Oh, you're talking about his buddy opened the door for him.
Yeah, because he knocked.
He heard a bang.
The side.
He wasn't really knocking. He heard a bang. He looked out, saw his buddy, and then
he turns around. He's a zombie.
Yeah, he turns and half his face is gone. Like,
Yeah.
oh!
Because the same thing happens with the zombie baby. You see this baby. It's in good health. It doesn't look like it has any kind of disease, and then it turns like that.
It turned quick. It's not like you wait around for it.
So was that a zombie knocking on the door, or was that just a guy, a military guy that's probably bitten, knocks on the door, and then when he opens the door, he turns into the zombie kind of at that moment, like a very
No, I
quick
think he heard a
turn.
thump and he heard a noise outside the door.
It was clearly a knock.
It might have been.
It was a knock.
Maybe it was Walter White.
Maybe.
He's the one that knocks.
Yeah, he is the one that knocks. But not in this episode. But, so yeah, it looked like he knocked. I don't know, how quick do zombies turn in this? Because that zombie baby was fine.
Pretty quick. You just give him the injection. It's pretty, and some of the changes make no sense. Like the guy who got the injection for the supposed antivirus at the beginning, it's like, no spoilers, first 5 minutes. But, he shakes his head a whole bunch really fast, and all of a sudden half his face is gone. So apparently he swung his head around so fast that he tore his face
when the guy gets bit, he tells the soldier, which is Harold Perrineau, I believe, from Lost, which is really cool to see him. I like seeing Harold Perrineau. And actually, I don't know why, but I'm a fan of Tom Everett Scott. He's in movies that I should not know, like That Thing You Do with Tom Hanks, and American Werewolf in Paris, which
should never been made.
Yeah, which should never be mentioned. But there is something about Tom Everett Scott that I really enjoy seeing on screen. And I actually, I do know he gets killed. I did get that spoiled for me looking ahead of stuff. But, man, I was excited to see him in a full season. Like, I would like to see him as this generic Rick.
This show does not mess around.
Did you notice he's also dressed in blue and khaki? Like, he looks like Ash from Evil Dead. So I'm getting that's cool. But I'm excited.
There's a lot of little references.
Yeah.
They make references to Walking Dead. They make references to Night of the Living Dead. They make all these little joke references all throughout.
Yeah, and I had fun. And then the director is John Hyams. He directed 5 out of the 13 episodes. I'm hoping he comes back for season 2. But John Hyams is known for the Universal Soldier. 4 and 5. Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning 2012 and Universal Soldier Regeneration 2009. John Hyams is one of those directors who has he can stretch your budget out. He can really just turn your small production into a big production. He's got very good action sensibilities. So when I seen that he actually directed these episodes, I even got more excited because John Hyams is like on my short list of those B directors. So I think he probably brought a lot to this series himself. And if you want to see Regeneration, a Van Damme movie, check that out. But then his dad, Peter Hyams, also directed a movie called Enemies Closer, which if you have to see this movie, it's a pretty generic movie on surface, but you have to see this movie for Jean-Claude Van Damme's hair. His hair in this movie. Peter Hyams. Directed Enemy Closer, which is the father of John Hyams, who directed 5 episodes of Domination.
What with the oldies guy?
Yeah, dude. Jean-Claude Van Damme in this is crazy. And you know who else is in this? Tom Everett Scott. So it's cool that they're keeping this all in the family, of Z Nation, some Van Damme movies. And how cool would it be, season 2, Van Damme hunting zombies.
Just kicking them in the head.
Dude, that'd be badass. I would love to see that. And okay, I don't know if you noticed this, but at the beginning of Zombie Nation, you know how they're doing the actors? The introduction to the actors and everything. There's and this is kind of a side thing, but it takes me out for a second. This lady's real name is Pissy Peo. Have you noticed that? Next time you watch Zombie Nation, go home and watch it. It says, like Tom Everett Scott. And then it says, like Harold Perrineau and Pissy Peo. And I'm like, who the hell names their kid Pissy Peo?
I think, if I remember from the
it's
IMDb,
Cassandra.
Yeah, and from the IMDb, she's from Thailand.
Yeah, I looked her up because
so now you're just making racist ethnic jokes. No. Congratulations, folks. Welcome to the show.
So I looked up Pissy Peo, and it says that she was in a refugee camp in Thailand. That explains a lot. It's like,
make her put her because
you have a pissy life, you get named Pissy.
I like how they do an apocalyptic world better.
Yeah.
Walking Dead is good, but it's very claustrophobic. It's very just the main cast, maybe an antagonist, and the rest of the squatters.
Yeah.
With this, there's other survivor groups they bump into all the time, other people they meet along the way, people they trade with. They use bullets and Oxycontin for currency, which makes sense in a pocket world like that. Yeah. They actually thought a lot of things out. They just put a lot of fun cheese with it.
Yeah.
Which I grew up on Return of the Living Dead, and all the direct-to-video horror movies and zombie movies I loved. This pays homage to them in that. It's not overdramatic. It's not moral dilemma of the day. In the first episode alone, the one guy says, I hate moral dilemmas.
Do you think there's more creative weapons in this than in Walking Dead?
Yeah, they customize. They build weapons justified, like the baseball bat Addy carries.
Oh, what is that? Like baseball bat?
It's an aluminum baseball bat that
the guy. Mace?
Yeah, he welded spikes onto it. And the guy sold it to her for I can't remember what.
Yeah, and that truck that they're selling out of, that van, I like the look of that too. It looks like something from Mad Max.
Oh yeah,
you
see those guys later in the season. They've actually upgraded their business since then.
See, that's pretty cool. I like that. And then what about okay? Remember in Walking Dead? I got to mention this kill from Walking Dead where Daryl grabs the zombie head,
like the bowling ball technique.
Has the bowling ball technique and smashes against the bad guy's head and kills him. This movie will make it to. This series will make it to Pantheon level for me if DJ Qualls, okay, and DJ Qualls, he's in this. If he kills a zombie with his nose, this will be Pantheon level for me. He's got the biggest damn nose I've ever
I
seen.
don't know what that means.
Yeah. What does it mean? He's a zombie slayer. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So there's a lot of things. Can you give me a little background on his character? He's in the Northern Lights. Is he in Antarctica?
Yeah,
so he's in Antarctica looking for Captain America.
Yeah, no, maybe
Different movie.
Could be.
Okay.
I don't know. But he works at an NSA.
A lot of viewers just now are like, "Oh my God,
tie-in!
the tie-in."
No, he works for the NSA. He's kind of a hacker type guy. He's the only one left on the base. Everyone else left. He has no way off. But he has unlimited power supply. He has MREs for like 10 plus years for himself alone. He's set up. Zombies can't get there because they do in this series. Zombies in the cold don't mix.
Well, how long has he been there in the Northern Lights?
In the show, he's been there 3 years by himself. He's been there since the outbreak.
Okay, so he's set pretty good there.
Yeah, he can live there alone for a long time.
Do you think we'll ever get to him? I mean, that's a long distance, especially if they're going from New York to California.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be driving in their truck to get him.
Yeah, ice road
But
truckers.
he's kind of like a...
Go damn zombies! Woo!
He can access Wi-Fi and satellites and communication systems that are still active and using to communicate with people out there. He actually has a radio show from the base he calls Citizen Z.
It looks like he's having a blast.
And yeah,
it looks like he's having a blast.
It keeps him sane.
Yeah, it looks like he's having a blast. Kind of like how the original characters in the original Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, it's a zombie apocalypse.
Have fun.
Let's use them all. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go ice skating. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It looks like he's like doing some kind of radio jockey.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's very Warriors.
Yeah, so
he's narrating what's going on out there. He's like people. And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's exactly like
Yeah,
that.
he's got the shades on, and
Yeah.
he's just like, you know, he's living it up, you know, which you gotta do, you know? So I like that. Another line that I really liked was Harold Perrineau. He goes into that abandoned school. He's a soldier. He's kind of the rough, hard ass. He's trying to get Murphy, the guy with the vaccine, you know, to New York City. He's trying to get everybody, you know, on his side. And there's a zombie baby in this high school, and he's like,
fun fact: when you transform to a zombie from a baby, you can instantly walk, grow teeth, and get cunning. And hide.
And you know,
like a ninja baby.
In the bad CG on the baby, there's some bad CG, but then they actually use a puppet too, though.
It's fun CG,
which is cool.
though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bitch about bad CG when it's on a sci-fi.
I mean, this is Asylum too.
Yeah, exactly.
Sharknado.
Yeah, so you know, I'm gonna keep my practical effects side to me over here. When you're dealing with a budget like that, you know, let some things slide. But they have some good effects. Yeah, they really do.
And they get better too. There's some zombies that actually look really damn good.
Yeah.
There's some that just look like a guy who's with green makeup going on.
But dude, Harold Perrineau is walking through that high school with the gun, and he's like, "Here, baby, baby, come to Papa." And then he gets on the ground, and he sees the little baby zombie like underneath the car, and he goes, you know, something like, "I got you, you little bitch," or something like that. And I'm like, "Oh my God, are we doing this?" And then the survivors on the other side of the door
are here
waiting. I don't know what the hell they're waiting for, because he's like, "Give me 2 minutes."
Well, they're all afraid to go there because he wants to kill the baby.
I know. So I mean, that's the kind of scenes you're dealing with this. I mean, it's a lot of fun. So if you're not,
when they do finally get in there after, spoiler, he gets attacked, and he's on the ground, the zombie baby eating him. Another zombie eating him. The other group comes in and they
unload like Pulp Fiction.
But yeah, it's a Pulp Fiction unload. But the best part is it's like a good 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Of them just staring slack jaw with like, well, that's effed up.
Yeah. And that baby gets blown away too, man.
It goes flying back to 10 feet.
And then like towards the end of it too, you have Murphy. Murphy looks at him and goes, "You know, we wouldn't even have dealt with this. The soldier wouldn't be dead. We wouldn't be in this problem that we are now if you would have just left the baby alone. It's a zombie baby. Just leave it be. Let's just go on our way." You know, he's like the voice of reason. You said.
Yeah, Murphy, I love him. I love him to death. Every time there's something going on, he's like, "We shouldn't do this, guys. This looks bad. Let's just go."
Then Tom Everett Scott, he looks at him and goes, "I didn't tell the soldier to go inside and get eaten by a baby. That's not on me." You know, I'm like, yes.
He did that on his own. He's like, "I can kill a baby."
So I don't know. There's a lot to like about this show. I can't wait to watch more episodes.
It gets better. It's fun.
Yeah, I will watch all the rest of the episodes. I'm excited.
Okay. If you were to say Walking Dead was Shakespeare, this would be low grade porn that you still enjoy.
That's a wrap, man. Thanks for checking us out this week. Leave the comments below. Tell us what you think. Like it, don't like it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Bad movies, crappy movies are bad for your health. Watch Z Nation on Netflix. Peace.
I like that stuff.
You like that stuff? All right. Check it.